What's up, everybody? It's JayViper here, and I just cannot get enough of just how much damage Veilguard has done to EA. Watching that company take absolute L after L is phenomenal. I mean, from Corin Bush running away with his tail between his legs for greener pastures yet not landing a job anywhere, to the fact that this company's stock is absolutely off of a cliff right now, and there's also a chance that they're going to be closing BioWare in Edmonton. I mean, wow. Let's get to all that and more right after you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell.
JayViper is awesome. He's so good looking. He's got the crowd in awe.
Let's start off at That Park Place, where EA faces market meltdown as stock plunges 20% after admission of Dragon Age: The Veilguard failure. That is a huge amount of your market cap, folks, and we're going to see how much that actually adds up to as well. So the sharp decline began earlier in the week. EA stock plunged January 22nd from 142.35 back to 125 in a single day. Then it bottomed out at 116.29 and went up a little 118. It's actually even worse now. I checked it. It's now at 115.82. So it has gone back down past where it had recently bottomed out. Now they're saying a lot of it is like mismanagement at BioWare, the company's broader embrace of diversity, equity, and inclusion agendas as a root cause of its struggles. And I mean, we all know how bad Veilguard was. It was absolutely full of these kind of ideologies. And of course, customers that see that on the horizon, you know, this is not something people want. They don't want to be preached to in a game.
She's still holding the ruby in her other hand. Maker's panties. I was so proud.
Oh,
Ah, shit. They're still holding it. Sorry.
What are you doing?
Pulling a barb.
Oh, okay.
They want to go, pick up a game, have fun, escape for a bit, especially in an RPG. I mean, an RPG is really specific. You go in to kind of become another character in another world, and instead, we're getting hit over our head with current day expressions, and you have like people saying the words trans, saying the word bi, and then on top of that, they start preaching at you about misgendering. This is not an RPG. This was something else. This was someone's social experiment, and it obviously failed miserably, and that guy's social experiment, Corin Bush, left the company because of the massive failure. Even though he said he wants greener pastures and wanted to try something new, we all know that this was someone who was forced out. Now, on top of that, we've also heard that Edmonton BioWare could be closing. We haven't heard anything new on that, but that's something we might hear more about in February. Now, here's the thing is EA's not just taking L's over Veilguard. EA Sports FC 25, the rebranded successor of FIFA, has also underperformed, which is kind of crazy. I mean, this is a cash cow. Don't forget, okay? Huge cash cow. And then, of course, they also have Madden, which always brings in money all year. The way that thing's built is you have the initial sales, but because they have all those purchases online with the cards and building a team, etc., Madden is a big money maker. They also added NCAA football this year. It has returned, and we're still seeing the company not really do anything except drop. It was pretty much a flat line for a while, and then it just took a nosedive with the latest sales call. I think one of my favorite tweets all day came from Nate Hollibray, who says the stock literally looks like a continental shelf drop-off, where you see like here, right, the ocean's here, and then boom, bam, and look at this. Is it not exactly the perfect way to talk about it? It is a freaking continental shelf drop-off where you've got your mountains, right? You got your mountains over here, and then you got the continental shelf drop-off. Boom. Absolutely phenomenal. It is great to see. Right down to the abyssal plains, which is right around where their stock is, right here near this fan. Pirate Nation also brings this up. EA lost $6 billion. That is with a B and not an M. A B. $6 billion in their market value following the FC 25 and Dragon Age underperformance news. That is crazy. And of course, to do that, you look at how much the stock is worth and how many shares are in hand, and you just do the math, right? So $6 billion in market value vanished because they didn't want to listen to the customer. What I want to know is if EA has actually learned anything. Are they going to really make sure that Mass Effect doesn't make the same mistake as Veilguard? These are learning mistakes, right? I mean, this is something that should have been clear beforehand, but now it has to be clear. EA must see that this is not what people want. This doesn't sell games. And it sure doesn't bring any goodwill to the company. Not enough from the right people with the money, the broader audience, right, that I like to talk about so much that actually buys games. Instead, they had been marketing to the modern audience, which is about that big, maybe even a little smaller than that. And the thing with them is they'll be all about you online, saying how great it is to see you and that they are seen in your games and that they support you by clicking like and retweet. But when it comes time to buy something, these people are wallets closed. They will not purchase your things. They do not support you. They just want companies to support them. They do not support them back. Even when they give into their ideologies and bend the knee, this does not open their pocketbooks. They do not care because they do not have money. And they're not going to go and buy anything except their freaking lattes at Starbucks. And they're going to go buy their dildos and shit like that. They aren't going to go buy your game. So, hopefully places like EA and of course other companies like Ubisoft, etc. that have made these massive mistakes in the past can just come back to us, drop that DEI bullshit, drop the social bullshit, and come back and make a good game. Again, Mass Effect is coming. Will it have it in it? How much will it have? Will EA get control of their publisher, BioWare, who ran amok in Edmonton, okay? Will they get control of them or not? It can happen. Will they get control of their Madden franchise, which is pretty much just a copy-paste every year? I mean, you go and play that game and make your own character, and you tell me that that game doesn't have some serious problems. In NCAA, although it was nice to see it come back, it felt like kind of a shell of an NCAA when I played it, and it's not something I kept playing. It just didn't interest me that much. I know some people enjoy it, but again, it's you like football, you like playing sports games, you play them, right? You just play them, and you might not enjoy it, and then you're not buying the online service stuff so much, or maybe you just don't play it every year. Maybe you skip a year here and there. That's the thing, is they're starting to really feel it in their pocketbook because EA has been cheap in those regards. And with Veilguard, they made horrible decision after horrible decision, and I don't think they had real control over that game like they should have, and they just let Corin Bush run amok and destroy his game. But here's the thing, before Veilguard released, I did the math. I could tell how bad that was going to be, and I had called for a delay because they could have fixed that game, spend another year on it. It doesn't matter if it's been 10. That game was going to bomb the way it was made, and I knew it, and I was correct. They could have fixed it. They didn't. They let Corin push it out the way it was. That was all about his ideology and his social degeneracy. And now they're paying the price. And you know what? Unfortunately, so are the workers. But at the same time, you know what? Fuck them. I really don't care that much because those are the people that put it out. I'm sure there's some good people there, but there's too many there that were all about loving what they made over with Veilguard. And you know what? I'm not interested in that stuff anymore. When places like this close, sorry Alana Pierce, but that's just how it is. I'm happy that they close. Anyway, that's all I have for you today. Let me know what you think of this video below, please. And don't forget to drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so I can see you on the next one. I'm out of here. Love you, many pieces. Bye, everybody.
He's owning every game, burning like a